All right, guys, this is Marty here for Nintendo Dads, and this is another kids review, this time of our first kids review Switch game, which is 1-2 Switch for the Nintendo Switch, which just came out a couple weeks ago. And this is a game that we have been playing together as a family a lot, and my kids really enjoy. And so we thought it would be a good idea to have them tell you a little bit about the game and get their impressions. So if you're on the fence about whether or not to buy this game, as quite honestly a lot of people are, then this might help you. We bought 1-2 Switch. We picked it up on launch day, and we have been enjoying it so far. 1-2 Switch is a minigame collection of about 28 minigames, ranging from everything from table tennis to sword fighting to pulling chains off a treasure chest to milking a cow. That's right.
To being fancy at runway.
Yeah, the being fancy on the runway.
Dancing.
There's dancing. There's all kinds of stuff. Most of the mini games don't actually last very long, but more than that, they are representative of everything that the Joy-Con can do with their technology and with all the things that are packed inside. So we're gonna let our kids here, my kids, talk a little bit about the game. My son Isaac is here with me. Say hi, Isaac.
I say this is a family game that should be bought for everyone because this game has made me laugh so much. My family has enjoyed it, and I know this would be a game for kids and adults who love the Nintendo Switch. And if you don't know whether to buy this game, we encourage you to listen to this and know that everything is okay with this game. Everything is amazing.
Wow, all I did was ask you to say hi. You weren't listening, were you?
Yes.
And also with me today is Annalise. Say hi, Annalise.
Hi!
And just so you guys know who are out there who are listening, Isaac is 9. He's about to turn 10. Annalise is 8. In a couple months, she'll turn 9. So kind of middle of the road age kids here that have been playing this. Isaac, let me start with a question that's obvious from what you just said a minute ago that you like this game. And so what are your 3 top mini games on the compilation? What are the 3 games that you think are the most fun?
I would say Dance Off, Boxing Gym, and Sword Fight.
Okay.
Would be fun.
So, in the marketing and everything that came before this, we saw Copy Dance, and that was one of the ones that they showed at the January presentation when they revealed the Switch and 1-2 Switch for the first time. What they didn't show was Dance Off. So can you tell us a little bit about Dance Off and what it is?
Dance Off is a game where you have to listen to the beat and kind of dance with your Joy-Con. Your Joy-Con has to be moving at all times. And whenever it tells you to stop, you just have to pose, and it will give you points for that.
If you stay still.
Yeah, that is.
So it's not really about copying the motions of the other person. It's about staying on beat.
Yeah, it's about staying on beat and staying stopped
now,
when it says stop.
We know what Sword Fight is. We had seen that. Now, actually, we hadn't. It came out a little bit ahead of time before release. And Sword Fight is basically the two of you actually engaging in a sword fight, right?
We get a Joy-Con, and then we have these little hearts at the right and left of the screen.
Right.
And whenever those hearts get down to 0, this is not a game where it just takes half a heart. This is a whole heart.
So if you get hit,
it
knocks off a heart, but you can block, right?
Yes, you can block with the ZR or ZL button if you're
using... But you have to be holding the Joy-Con the right way to block,
yeah,
right?
You have to be... So,
you can't just push the button.
Yeah, you just got to block however you want.
Okay. And so your third one you said was boxing?
Yeah, boxing.
And that's where you have to copy what the guy tells you to do, right?
So
he says hook or uppercut or straight.
Yeah. And then the rapid fire is the hardest to catch. It's got to, whenever you say rapid fire, you just need to start punching straight.
Yeah, and not be real close to each other because what happens if you do that?
You'll skin your hand.
Yeah.
I skinned my hand.
What I'm referring to is we've actually had quite a number of 1-2 Switch related injuries here in the house since it came in. Most of them have been caused by Isaac punching his sister in the face with a Joy-Con. So
because I hit her with a baseball bat.
Annalise, what are your top 3 games.
My top 3 is Gorilla, Runway, and probably Dance Off.
Dance Off. Okay, so what is Runway?
Runaway is like where you walk and you pose, and like at the end you pose, like you walk from straight to straight.
But the thing,
Let her talk.
And then at the end you pose, and then whoever gets the best walks with their hips going to the beats wins the most points.
Okay.
Isaac always wins, and I want to win.
Isaac does always win. So what about Gorilla? Tell us about that one.
It's where there's this gorilla woman who is saying gorilla noises, and you have to follow her beat by air punching your chest.
By punching your chest like a gorilla?
Yeah.
Okay.
But not
Dance
really
Off
your
I've never
chest.
won.
Right,
I
so-
still like it.
Well, let me ask you this then, Annalise. I'll ask you to start. What is the game that you don't like the most? Which one don't you like the most? Be honest.
Sword fight.
Sword fight? Why don't you like sword fight?
Isaac always beats me.
Is that it?
Yes.
Because you always lose at it? Well, okay, that's fair. Isaac, what about you? Which one's your least favorite?
well, I have to say air guitar. It's hard to stay on the beat when you're like
I
having
always
some
win
tuning.
that. I was like,
Air guitar is one of the stranger offerings. So you guys have played Milk, right?
Yes.
What is,
That
what
is the weirdest.
it's the weirdest.
Yes, it's the weirdest.
Why?
Because you have to you are milking a cow with a Joy-Con. That doesn't even make sense. I don't get it.
Oh, I don't. I don't get it either. So there's you can play the mini games by themselves, but there's also 2 other modes on the game. The first one is a shuffle mode, which just plays a random game every time, and somebody wins, and you move on to the next game. The second version of it is a team battle, where you can either play by yourself or with a group of other people. And you can, what you'll do is you'll pass the Joy-Con off to a member of your team, and they'll play against a member of the opposite team. And it's almost like a board game. It has a little path, and you have tokens, and they move. After you win a game, you get to spin and move, and whoever gets to the end first wins. Other than that, though, I do have to say that it is a limited package because there's not anything after that. Now, when you first start playing, there's only about 7 to 8 games unlocked. And after you go through all of those at the behest of Switch,
like a couple of them.
maybe it's just a couple of them. So
You know what?
after you go through
the thing
those at the behest of the Switch, you will unlock the rest of the games, and you get to play. You have to play shuffle mode the first time that you pick it up. So my favorites are, I would say, Quick Draw is one of my favorite, and its alternate version, Fake Draw. It's pretty fun. It's pretty funny.
Challenging.
It is challenging. My second favorite is probably the. I like Sneaky Dice.
That one's
It's a liar's dice type game where you shake the Joy-Con like a cup and you turn it over, and when your opponent turns theirs over, you can feel a vibration of how many what the dice number in their cup is, and they can feel the number of dice in your cup. And you have to try to fake them out and get them to roll lower or stay lower than you so that you can win. I like that one. And the third one that I really like is I really like the treasure chest one. I think it's a great implementation. It is very challenging. There's a treasure chest on the middle of the screen. You are, and it's wrapped in chains, and you have to turn and twist and flip your Joy-Con to get it, and you're racing the other person. It's a lot of fun. The one that I probably like the least, I still haven't played them all. I still haven't played Milk. So I think probably the one that I like the least is, I don't know.
I think
Either air guitar or, I had one.
Safe Crack.
No, I like Safe Crack. That's the one you don't like.
Spin.
Yeah, Plate Spin it's
beat
weird
him.
and it's
I beat him.
It's got clowns
Like, he's
and
coming
clowns
up
are
next to me.
creepy and yeah. So I would say for our family, Isaac, on a scale of, let's see, 1 to 5 stars, with 5 being you have to have this game 3 being it's fun, but you don't really have to have it, and 1 being don't ever buy it. It's terrible. What would you score 1-2 Switch?
I would say 4, not great, because I don't get why they would make you have to play starter games instead of just unlocking them.
I think it's to teach you the game.
Yeah, but I don't get it. Why couldn't they just make it fun?
Well, they did make it. They tried to make it fun.
Unlock.
Annalise, what about you? 1 to 5.
5.
5 stars? You're saying that we definitely, people who own the Switch, if they have kids, they definitely need to get 1-2 Switch. Okay,
so
now
much
here's the thing. I mean, what you could do is just wait and see if there's going to be a Mario Party game or a WarioWare game for this system, which would do pretty much the same thing. This feels like a tech demo right now, and a lot of people say, including our own Justin Masson and others, that it should be a pack-in game. I don't know that I agree. I don't think it should be $50. But other than that, it's fun. It's a great way for you to show off the system to people who may not know what a Nintendo Switch is. And you've got the Joy-Cons. You can just pop off the ends. The only complaint that I have is that these games have you sliding on and off those Joy-Con rails so much, and they're hard to get off, as you and thousands of other people on the internet probably know. So I would give it a 4, maybe a 3.5 to a 4. And so that's where we stand for 1-2 Switch. If you like this video, check out the rest of our videos here on the Nintendo Dads channel, and check us out at vgtribune.com each and every week.
Also,
with a brand new podcast, and you can also find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and on Twitter and Facebook and all those things. Just search Nintendo Dads, you'll find us. We hope that you have enjoyed this kids review of 1-2 Switch. See you next time.
see you, bye.